Good morning to you. It is Sunday, January 6th, 2019. Thank you so much for waking up with us. I'm Josh Sidorowitz. Before we get you to your headlines here, let's get you to your forecast. First, meteorologist Rick Kirby standing by, tracking a, dare I say, chilly start to the forecast.
Yeah, we were just joking about that, Josh. You know, so much of the country, this would be an incredibly warm morning. But here in Tampa, it is going to warm up. We'll take a look at that and tell you how warm the week ahead is going to be in just a few minutes.
Yeah, all my family in Michigan rolling their eyes at me right now.
Right.
Chilly, really? This morning here, a Largo police officer and some Good Samaritans getting some well-deserved high praises. They jumped in to help save a woman's life after she accidentally drove into a pond. 10 News reporter Grady Trimble spoke to the Quick Thinking Heroes.
Heavy rain.
Me in that position at that time to be there to help that lady. Definitely. I was blessed to be there for her.
No kidding. Well, the Largo Police Department is still trying to track down some of the other Good Samaritans to say thanks to them, too. If you happen to know any of them, the department sure would like to hear from you. Well, we now know the 5 children who were killed in that fiery crash on I-75 were part of a church group heading to Disney World. They were coming from Louisiana when the crash happened Thursday. FHP investigators say that a semi slammed into a car driving in the northbound lanes. That sent both across the median and through the guardrail into southbound traffic. And that is when a second semi and that packed church van was hit. A 9, a 10, 13, and 2 14-year-olds were all killed. Both semi-truck drivers were also killed. 8 other people were hurt, including a pregnant woman. We are told that she and her unborn child are doing fine, but investigators still working to determine just what exactly caused that crash. In Port Richey, Pasco County detectives and their forensic team have been working around the clock since Friday. They've been searching this home here for a possible body after receiving a tip about it from Tarpon Springs police. They believe it could be connected to the murders of 3 family members in Tarpon Springs. The suspect, Shelby Svensson, was taken into custody in Ohio. Investigators say he admitted to killing his wife's family, including her parents and her brother. He is also accused of killing their 3 dogs. But now the search is on for his wife, Jamie, who hasn't been seen in days. The couple's 2 young kids, we're told, are safe. They are in protective custody. You can file this next one under bizarre. A Polk County man apparently told deputies he had to, quote, get rid of the devil as an excuse for killing his ex-girlfriend and trying to kill another woman here. Listen to this. Deputies say that 60-year-old David Murdoch was sitting in his driveway near a gun when they showed up. They found Murdoch's ex-girlfriend dead inside the house. They also found one of her friends still alive after she was shot in the face. Good news is she is expected to survive. Murdoch, though, is charged with first-degree murder. This morning, he remains in jail without bond. We are now entering week 3 of the partial government shutdown, unfortunately with no end in sight here. Debate over funding a border wall remains at the center of this political standoff. President Trump is standing his ground while White House officials and congressional staffers met this week, and they're hoping to break the impasse here.
Our aim will be to find a solution, not just simply to end the government shutdown.
Vice President Mike Pence is calling the meeting with both sides productive, but President Trump tweeted saying not much headway was made. In the meantime, you've got 800,000 federal workers across the country who remain in limbo.
The fact that I have to wait for a check that's going to come, even though I have to show up every day, is disgraceful to me.
You have to prioritize certain things, feeding your family, the gas to get to work, potentially heating your home.
The president also told reporters on Saturday that he could use emergency powers if he wanted to divert Pentagon funds to build a wall. He added the shutdown could continue for months. Another meeting expected to happen later on here today. Well, what started as a small act of kindness has turned into a cross-country mission here for this guy. 10 News reporter Madison Allworth introduces you to a man traveling every single state, lawnmower in hand.
From people hearing their stories and what it means to them, and it just keeps me going.
Now, Rodney's nonprofit also has a call to action program for kids. The 50-yard challenge encourages kids to mow lawns for the needy in their communities. And so far, he says 25 kids have completed that challenge. Well, next year, get ready to dive in. Preparations are underway for a big celebration today in Tarpon Springs. here we go. Happening in this morning, just a few hours from now, more than 20,000 people are expected in Tarpon Springs for one of the country's largest Epiphany celebrations. Celebration, of course, commemorates the baptism of Jesus in the Jordan River. For the 113th year, a priest will throw a cross into the Tarpon Springs Bayou, and 57 teen boys will dive in trying to find it first. The boy who does is said to have a year of blessings. We spoke with one man who was first to get the cross 70 years ago. He told us why it's so important to carry on this tradition.
Well, it's not just a young man jumping in, it's your religion. You do it for the household, your family, your mother, father, whatever you got. And we've all been blessed, you know. So you got to believe.
Well, the dive is followed by a huge celebration, lots of fabulous Greek food, entertainment, but organizers say, the blessing of the water is certainly the most important part of all of it.
Yeah.
And luckily, it's a little later in the afternoon. I think it'd be kind of brisk if you were diving in that water right about now.
Yeah, so that's a great event and a great event. Love Tarpon Springs. What a neat part of Tampa Bay.
And all that good food.
Yeah.
You can't beat the food.
Great food, yeah. So weather-wise, John, it is chilly outside this morning. Brooksville in the 30s right now. We talked about this.
So wild to see that in the map.
Yeah, most of us are in 40s to 50s, but lots of sunshine. So beautiful. It's gonna be a great afternoon. Get outside and enjoy it. Here's back into the low and mid 70s though by Friday and Saturday.
I've got no complaints with that, Rick.
No.
A British actor, Michael Caine, he's been making movies for 6 decades. Was that all right? That was very good.
Close enough.
But he's played a cast of memorable characters, no doubt. And ahead on CBS Sunday Morning, Mark Phillips caught up with the 6-time Oscar nominee in his native London.
My favorite accent to do? Oh, blimey, I've done so many.
Accents, he says, are what got him into the movies.
His name is Morris. What? All right, next. This is not your average arts and crafts project. An 11-year-old's pens are helping send veterans to college. Well, Frank Senecola will celebrate 1 year in business next month. Why is that a big deal? Well, for starters, he's only 11. He started Frank's Pens with the intention of helping others, and he has donated money from each wooden pen sale to military organizations. He just never expected to be donating so much money. 10 News reporter Bobby Lewis is on the road in Wesley Chapel, where one young man is making a big impact on veterans all around us.
Lychee, I think that's how it's said.
Frank Senecola.
Yeah, they're
That's incredible.
It
Those are
is.
some
Really
great-looking pens, too.
Yeah, talented kid.
If you want to buy one, you can find a link on our website, WTSP.com. He's 11.
Yeah, and what a great to already be giving like that and to have that appreciation and attitude for others. That's really nice.
Good head on his shoulders, yeah. Well, so from religious traditions to the last sparkle of holiday lights, there's activities in the Bay Area to keep you busy all day long.
Yeah, 10 Communities' Catherine Bursch has the details.
Hope you have a great day.
All right, lots of options and some great weather if you're going to spend it outside too.
Yeah, and so if you've been too busy during the holiday season, go look at those lights tonight. I tell you, it'll feel kind of festive still, Josh, with that cool air that's in place. It's chilly this morning, but it's going to be great this afternoon. All sunshine, around 71 for the high. Very low humidity, so it's a great day to be outside. You may want a jacket, especially as we get toward the latter part of the afternoon, toward the evening tonight. 77 tomorrow. It's a great week ahead, but really chilly air in here Thursday. Highs in the low 60s.
All right, we'll use that chilly word loosely. All right, Rick, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everybody.